Welcome to Quiz channel. Today we are exploring Multimodal AI, a powerful branch of artificial intelligence that works with text, images, audio, video, and other data types together. We'll understand its meaning, examples, working process, challenges, and how it differs from generative AI, and quizzes along the way will test your understanding. Multimodal AI means an AI system can work with more than one kind of input at the same time. Instead of only reading text or only analyzing images, it can combine text, audio, visuals, and even sensor data. This gives the system a broader understanding of the situation. In simple words, it learns better by looking at the same problem from multiple angles. In the real world, information rarely comes in only one form. When we speak, we also use tone, expressions, and context, so AI also benefits from combining signals. For example, an image with a caption tells more than the image alone. That is why multimodal AI can often make more accurate predictions, recommendations, or interpretations. The most common modalities are text, images, audio, and video, but other sensor data can also be included. Text may come from typed prompts or documents. Audio can include speech or environmental sounds, while images and video provide visual context. In some applications, even motion, temperature, or location data becomes part of the AI's understanding. A very practical example is a smart assistant like Alexa or Google Assistant with a display. It can hear your voice command, convert speech into text, and also show visual information on screen. Some advanced systems may even use camera input to understand objects or gestures nearby. So that covers the basic idea and a real-world example of multimodal AI. Now that we've covered multimodal AI basics, let's test what we've learned so far.
Here's quiz number 1. See if you can get it right.
Question 1. What makes an AI system multimodal? The correct answer is, it processes multiple data types. Multimodal AI combines different forms of input such as text, images, audio, or video. That ability to integrate multiple modalities is its defining feature. Question 2. Why can multimodal AI perform better in many real-world tasks? The correct answer is, it combines information for richer understanding. When multiple signals are combined, the AI gets more context and can reduce ambiguity. This often improves interpretation and decision-making. Question 3. Which of the following is the best example of multimodal AI? The correct answer is, a smart assistant using voice and display. A smart assistant can take spoken input, process language, and present visual output. That is a clear example of multiple modalities working together. The working process starts with data integration, where the system receives inputs from different sources like text, images, audio, or sensors. But raw inputs are not directly useful to the model. Each type of data must first be processed into features the AI can understand. After that, the system combines those features into a more complete representation. Feature extraction means turning raw data into meaningful patterns. For text, natural language processing can identify tokens, structure, and meaning. For images, computer vision models detect shapes, colors, objects, and relationships. For audio, speech recognition and signal processing convert sound into representations the model can use. Once features are extracted, they must be fused. In early fusion, raw or lightly processed inputs are combined earlier, while in late fusion, each modality is handled separately and merged later. This unified representation is then used for tasks like classification, prediction, or generation. Now that we understand the processing pipeline, we have covered the core working of multimodal AI. Now that we've covered working process, let's test what we've learned so far.
Here's quiz number 2. See if you can get it right.
Question 1. What is the purpose of feature extraction in multimodal AI? The correct answer is, to convert raw inputs into useful representations. Feature extraction transforms raw text, images, or audio into patterns the model can understand. Without this step, the data is much harder to use effectively. Question 2. What happens during fusion in multimodal AI? The correct answer is, the system combines information from modalities. Fusion is the stage where information from different modalities is integrated. This creates a unified view for decision-making. Question 3. Which task can a multimodal AI system perform after fusion? The correct answer is classification, prediction, or generation. After fusion, the model can use the combined representation for several tasks. Common examples include classifying inputs, predicting outcomes, or generating content. Multimodal AI is powerful, but it also comes with serious challenges. Different modalities may contain noise, and they may not line up properly in time or context. Missing data is another issue, like when audio fails or a visual feed is incomplete. On top of that, training these systems needs large and diverse datasets, which are expensive and difficult to collect. Generative AI and multimodal AI are related, but they are not the same thing. Generative AI mainly focuses on creating new content like text, images, music, or video based on learned patterns. Multimodal AI focuses on processing and combining multiple kinds of inputs together. Some modern systems can actually do both, but the core purpose of each is different. Multimodal prompting allows users to give input in more than one form, such as text plus an image. A single-turn prompt is just one request without conversation history, while multi-turn prompting uses previous exchanges as context. This makes systems more flexible for tasks like image understanding, assistant tools, and content generation. So that completes our overview of challenges, comparisons, and practical usage of multimodal AI. Now that we've covered challenges and comparison, let's test what we've learned so far.
Here's quiz number 3. See if you can get it right.
Question 1. Which is a major challenge in multimodal AI? The correct answer is difficulty fusing noisy or missing data. Multimodal systems often struggle when inputs are noisy, incomplete, or not aligned. Effective fusion becomes difficult in such conditions. Question 2. What is the main focus of generative AI? The correct answer is creating new content from learned patterns. Generative AI is designed to produce outputs such as text, images, music, or video. Its main goal is content creation. Question 3. What is a single-turn multimodal prompt? The correct answer is a prompt with no conversation history. Single-turn prompting means the model responds to one request without using earlier chat context. It can still include multiple modalities like text and image. Today you learned how multimodal AI brings different kinds of data together to make AI systems more capable and context-aware. Hope you also did well in the quizzes and checked your understanding properly. If you enjoyed this interactive lesson, do like, share, and subscribe to Explaquiz channel.